If you have been trying to learn flute and you are wondering it will take years to play beautiful melodies, then today's video is going to be for you, because you are going to get some amazing secrets which will help you play beautiful melodies without worrying about the ornamentation. It is not that ornamentation is not required. Ornamentation is required, but usually it takes time for fingers to be ready to play certain level of ornamentation, whether it is mean, gamak, or whether it is strokes. But till then what? अगर आपको आपके basic flute skill से, if you want to still sound good, then please watch this video till the end. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that, because I'm going to open all the secrets based on my more than 20 years of experience. I have written notations of more than 500 songs, and with that, I can tell you that it is possible. Let's go deeper into that. So there are three things which you need to understand if you want to sound melodious. First is the swar clarity. When you play your flute, the quality of swar needs to be very good, and people normally make few mistakes. Let me go break down each of this step by step. The first thing is the blowing. Even if you play normal sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, keep the blowing continuous. A lot of people have a habit of cutting their blowing. Imagine you are playing a song. ये पूरा लाइन मैंने एक ब्रेथ में बजाया. I played this entire line in one breath. And if you want to sound melodious, you need to also do the same thing. But अगर आप हर blowing के बाद, if you are cutting it, it will not sound good. So first thing is the blowing. Even if you are playing simple 3-swar alankara or 4-swar alankara, learn to get continuous blowing as much as possible. Most people break their blowing when they go between ma to pa. So even if you are stopping for a millisecond at ma, it means there is a cut in your blowing. ध्यान से सुनिए, फिर से एक बार सोच के देखिए. आप म बजाने के टाइम पे उस पल को जूम करके देखिए. Just zoom in, listen to your ears and see, most likely 99% you will be breaking and blowing. You're blowing when you go from ma to pa. Please stop that. So keep the blowing continuous when you go. That is a very important melody in for your melody to sound good. I'll give you another example. Continuous blowing है ये. जहां पर कोई स्वर बैक टू बैक आएगा, वहीं पे आपको ब्रेक करनी है. तो यहां पर स्ट्रोकिंग ठीक है, बट अदरवाइज यू डोंट नीड कट ब्लोइंग व्हेन योर स्वर्स आर गोइंग कंटिन्यूअस. सो सबसे पहले चीज है ब्लोइंग. यू कैन कीप taking your notes so that you remember this after the video is over, or you can save this video or bookmark it. Second is the hissing sound. आपकी blowing angle कैसी है? If you are trying to play your flute, बट अगर आपकी एंगल बाहर है, तो जितना आपका ब्लोइंग एंगल करेक्ट है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. या आपकी जो थ्रो है, द एयर थ्रो दैट यू आर डूइंग, इज इट गोइंग इनसाइड द ब्लोइंग होल और इट इज गोइंग आउटसाइड. सो कीप योर एंगल ऑफ ब्लोइंग एंड द एंगल ऑफ फ्लूट प्रॉपरली, because only if your air quality is sound, if the air is going at the right place, only then you will get the right sound. So avoid the hissing sound when you are playing that, and whatever sound that you are getting, keep the blowing continuous. Third is the throw of your air. Just because you are blowing doesn't mean कि आप एक झटके से blowing करना शुरू करें. You can have a soft blowing when you start the song. For example, यही चीज अगर मैं बहुत जोर से ब्लो करूं, नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. जितनी आपको जरूरत है उतने ही आपको स्पीड से या उतने ही प्रेशर से आपको ब्लोइंग करनी है. इमेजिन यू आर राइटिंग फ्रॉम अ पेंसिल. You have a good pencil, dark pencil, and you are writing. Now, the important thing is not how pressure you put on the pencil. You need a moderate amount of pressure, but ultimately it is the way you write. Not कितना आप हार्ड प्रेस करके लिख रहे हो, आपका पेज फट जाएगा या तो फिर आपका पेज में वो नीचे से दूसरे पेज पे इफेक्ट होगा. Similarly, when you are doing too much of throw, which is too powerful, your air will bounce back off the hole. So just keep it simple, keep it moderate, especially when you start a song. It's like आपकी air को you are just sliding it down. So that is a throw of your air. You need to have a soft blowing or avoid abrupt start. Okay, avoid. When I say abrupt start, that is avoid abrupt start, and you need to start softly, or you can also take the little bit of support of this one swar which is below that. तो इस तरीके से आप एक स्वर से दूसरे स्वर पे सॉफ्टली जाएंगे. Then also it will sound good. Once instead of directly, don't do that kind of throw, or softly slide your throw. That is the soft, which is the throw of your air. And don't do what you are not good ready for. For example, अगर आपकी गमक अभी आप आपने just सीखा है गमक, you are just new to learning the gamak. Don't try to implement gamak in all places. A lot of time I get this question, where to apply gamak. Gamak is not the salt in your cooking, कि कहाँ कहाँ मैं नमक डाल सकता हूँ. ये वैसा नहीं है. Your melody will decide where it requires, where it is not required. For example, if you play a melody which is Krishna theme, यहाँ पर जरूरत है. बट अगर एक नॉर्मल गाना चल रहा है, यहां पर अननेसेसरी अगर हम गमक डालेंगे तो ज्यादा नमक भी अच्छा नहीं है. दैट्स हाउ डोंट यूज गमक. डोंट थिंक कि अभी नाउ यू लर्न दिस टेक्निक, मैं कहां कहां पे उसको इंप्लीमेंट करूं. Because only where you need to implement that, only there you need to implement this. Otherwise, you may need just simple continuous blowing, or you may just need a normal without gamak playing, or little bit of gamak or more of mead, and that the melody will decide. So if you understand the concept, listen to the melody that you are trying to play, कि उसमें कहाँ पर जरूरत है gamak का. So that is the important part of your swar clarity. First is that you manage your blowing, which is continuous blowing and not cut blowing. So that's the first part. Second thing is the angle of your flute should be proper, and angle of blowing also needs to be properly going inside. Keep your blowing hole as small as possible so that you can avoid the hissing sound, and avoid abrupt start. You can take the soft start by taking the next swar, and you can take movement, or you can just slide your blowing when you're playing that particular note. So control the throw of your air. And don't do what you're not ready for, especially gamak. हर जगह पे मत घुसाओ. जहाँ पे जरूरत है, only at that place you need to do that, and that is the swar clarity. So I hope that you've taken notes and you've noted down these 4 points. Now, second thing is the timing of swar. Timing is it's the backbone of your melody. कोई भी स्वर जब शुरुआत होती है या कोई भी गाना शुरुआत होता है तो उसकी एक स्पीड होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तो what is the, in our classical we call it BPM. What is the beats per minute that is going on? What is the speed at which it is going on? This speed, it's very important for you to understand. Listen to your favorite song and you will observe that there is some tabla, some drum, some guitar or some instrument which is going, or some just piano chords are playing in certain way that gives you the timing frequencies. This timing is very important to understand. Why it is important? For example, if you are playing a song which requires a extension of a note, let's take Rosa Jane Man. अब ये कितना ना, how much you need to extend that? अभी ये रोजा. Now how do you know how to calculate that? So first understand 1, 2, 3. This is the speed. Roza jane man tu hi ra 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 ta ra ra ta ra 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 do di do ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ta ra 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 ta ra. So ro 1 2 3 za. So exactly it tells you कितना वो सिंगर ने उस चीज को extend किया है, and that is the timing. So first thing first, understand the speed of the melody. Whatever song that you are trying to learn, you need to understand the speed, because only if you understand, then you know how you can be on the beat or whether you are missing the beat. And everything is mathematics. ये हवे में नहीं है. It's not that by chance you will come on time. No. If you are leaving things on by chance, you will never be on time. So you need to understand how do you calculate the rhythm, and that is use your fingers. God has given this amazing design so that you can calculate the timing in your music. So make use of that. So either look for the drum beats in the melody or look for the, some instrument which is in a song, which is your favorite song. Listen to that and listen to not the vocal this time. Listen to the पीछे क्या चल रहा है. And there is a tempo going on which is in a cyclical format. That will tell you the speed. And calculate it equal heartbeat. What is speed going on? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? कौन सी स्पीड चल रही है? Understand that. Now, how do you learn to be on the beat? If you want to improve the timing understanding, the simple exercise that you can do is only one thing. Learn to play with the rhythm, which is either you play the alankara or you play the raga composition. If you are not learning the ragas, then you can play the alankaras, but ideally I would say that you should learn ragas. By the way, in my community, I help learners understand how to calculate rhythm in my foundation course. So if you are absolute beginner, you want to learn that in a systematic way, please, I have given the link in the chat box. You can click and you can join, or you can just look for flutegandharvas.com and you can join my free masterclass where I'll explain to you how you can learn these things, or what is the journey of learning these things in 100 days time. So coming back, so you can play the alankaras with the rhythm. I'll just show you example. This is how it is. exactly in sync with the rhythm. With every beat, I am playing a similar pattern of rhythm. But if this is going separately and I am playing something else, this is not rhythm. This is missing the beats because you are not able to understand exact timing of the rhythm entry. So that's why you need to play with the different alankaras with the rhythm, and slowly and gradually you can increase the tempo of your alankar. So you don't need to go to directly this speed, just giving you an example. You can go slowly and gradually from 100 BPM to 150, then 180, and slowly and gradually you can go and you can improve to be on the rhythm. So this is the timing of the swar. So before you learn any melody, अगर आप कोई भी गाना बजाना चाहते हो उसके लिए दो चीज़ तो बहुत ज़रूरी है. एक तो है उसका backbone which is the timing, and second is the swar. What are the notations? Right? Even if you have the right notations, but if these two things are not proper, then you will not sound good. And that is the problem with most beginners. You may find the notes from online, but you don't know how to manage these two things. So what is the right process of learning? If you want to learn that, that's the third topic. How to play any song melodiously. By the way, I teach songs in my intermediate level in my community, in my diamond membership. So if you want to know more about that also, you can be part of my diamond membership showcase where I explain what all things I teach there. So how do you play any song melodiously? सबसे पहले, take the song which you are ready for. If you are a beginner, take a song which are शुद्ध स्वर based, जहाँ पर ज़्यादा कोमल स्वर ना हो. Whether it is Jana Gana Mana or whether it is any song which has शुद्ध स्वर. Just look for the notes. Look at it. If there are no swar which is underlining, there is no underline between the swar because that underline is basically the komal swaras. So take a simple song and first listen to the song multiple times, because only when you listen to the song multiple times is when the melody will fit. कहाँ पर रुकना है, कहाँ पर कितने space छोड़नी है, that you will understand only when you listen to the song multiple times. Second is sing along. एक आपने, let's say you heard the song 10-20 times. Now it's time that you also try to sing along, not to become the singer, but to understand where the singer is entering, because eventually you need to enter with the flute. So when the singer is starting to sing or where he's stopping, how big is the interlude, when to exactly enter again, and those kind of things. So you will be able to control your own understanding as you start to sing along with the song. Because when you go wrong, you will know that, oh, you just entered a little fast or a little slow. So that's why you need to sing along with the timing. Once you are sure and confident, then you try to do with karaoke track with lyrics, where there is no vocal, but there is a lyrics happening, which is a visual cue for you to enter in the karaoke track. As a beginner, it is very difficult to directly listen to the audio and try to play with the karaoke. You have to stitch every single part of the song along with the tracking and the speed. And that is why I advise you in step 3 that you need to start with the karaoke, जहाँ पर आपके सामने एक visual karaoke track is going on, where you can observe, usually you see that karaoke track में, again when the song starts before the interlude, they will mention 1, 2, 3, 4 to exactly calculate the timing. That will help you understand the timing even better. It's like a guided implementation. And only if you are sure, only then you start playing on the flute. Please understand that your flute does not play music. अगर आपकी flute ऐसे ही पड़ी होगी, can it play on its own? No, it's your fingers which is playing, and even before your fingers, it is your mind which is firing your fingers. कि now you play, now you stop. So the timing is something that you need to listen and you need to understand. But if you do not follow this, do you directly start playing on the flute? It is like you don't have a plan and you are trying to just execute some project. What will happen if you do not have a plan? If you just wake up and you randomly start your day, you will have no idea what to do. Similarly, when you directly start playing without understanding the plan, your fingers will not understand when to play, when to stop. That's why you need to have a clear understanding of your timing in music. And then the fifth step is that you listen and observe. Once you complete your playing, record yourself and then you try to play yourself. So there is a process to learning an instrument. Just because you know Sarigama Padanisa or just because you have tutorials or PDF notations in your hand, that does not make you play melodiously. Would you agree to that? So you need to understand the structure of learning, and this is something is possible to do only if you learn in a very structured environment. Secondly, if you are going wrong, you need somebody to tell you if you are going right or wrong. And that is why you need to learn in a structured environment, which is my community Flute Gandharvas. And I would love to have you in my community where I can guide you if you are serious about learning this instrument. Because it doesn't take years before you can play melodiously. It just takes a few understanding or clarity of concepts, whether it is your basics for clarity or your timing understanding. And then of course, as you practice more and more your gamak and mean, the melody will come eventually. But before that, these are the simple steps which is important. So please register for my masterclass if you have not done that and be part of Flute Gandharvas. If you feel that you've learned something from this particular session, please write down your notes and let me know in the chat box. Let me know what you learned differently in this particular video and would you like more such lessons which will further guide you in your journey of learning. If you have not yet subscribed, please do that and please share my video with somebody who you feel that they will find this helpful and keep learning. Namaste.
In ancient India, Gandharvas were heavenly beings, known as the musicians of the gods. Their music was so beautiful, it enchanted both the heavens and the earth. But at Flute Gandharvas, we believe there is a different kind of Gandharva, one that lives among us, sharing the divine gift of music with everyone through the simple bamboo flute. We are a group of flute players, teachers and the students united by a deep love for this ancient instrument. We are on a journey to discover the Gandharva within, to become the best version of ourselves, to unlock our creative potential and to find a new identity as musicians. Through the flute, we connect with the melodies inside us, learning to share our love for this beautiful instrument with the world. As we uncover our creative side, we find calm, joy and inner peace. This peace flows through our music, and as we share our melodies, we are not just playing the flute, we are spreading peace through the humble bamboo flute, helping to create a more harmonious world. What makes Flute Gandharva special is our unwavering desire to be better, our endless pursuit of mastering the art of playing, and our commitment to perfecting every breath, every finger movement, and every note from our flutes. We embrace the discipline required, knowing that steady effort transforms a simple bamboo stick into a magical instrument. We value the sharing of knowledge, respecting the traditions of the past while also bringing new ideas to our music. We take pride in our journey, knowing that it connects us deeply within ourselves and to those we care about. This is one life, and through the Basuri, we transform into better beings in all walks of life. We are Flute Gandharvas.